Apefather's in the office. The jacuzzi, wow! You know, I watch these other YouTubers that do like these reviews on the show From on MGM, and you know, they're so optimistic. They're like, after 28 episodes, we got answers. Aren't you psyched up? Aren't you so excited? And I'm thinking to myself, like what answers? You know what I think it is? There's some people in this world that are what's called obsessive, like psychos, like when it comes to certain things. Like, see, like I'm normal when it comes to the show From. I watch it, I can critique it, I see the pros, I see the cons. But the other people who are like the Norman Bates psychos are From could do no wrong to them. You know what I mean? It's like, and they actually have YouTube channels dedicated to this. Like their whole YouTube channel is about reviewing the show From on MGM. So in other words, From could do no wrong. They're like, oh my God, they're like Julie. You know, this is Tabitha and Jim's daughter, you know, that the one that was the cicadas, you know, messed her up along with Randall and the other girl, that's Christy's girlfriend. I forgot her name, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, long story short, they're like, Julie's doing time travel because she went through that dungeon area, you know, and apparently it showed that she was the one who threw the rope down to Boyd. So everyone's like, that's, in other words, they're considering that an answer because she saw Martin, that dude that was chained up there for like a decade, like skinny, he was the old Marine. He's the one who spoke with Boyd, gave Boyd the worms. But anyway, long story short, they're making it like that. How is that an answer? If anything, it's a new plot. It's not an answer. It's a new twist and turn. It's just they're adding more subject matter for us to think about. So I don't, okay, maybe you could say the only answer, like I said in my last video, was that, you know, Julie threw the rope down to Boyd. Okay, so now, because we were figuring, how did Martin do it? There was no way Martin, who was chained up, could throw the rope down. Okay, so, but is that really like an answer in terms of like 28 episodes, 3 seasons, with all this stuff going on, all the mysteries going on From? I don't think that's an answer. Then they're saying, like every single YouTuber that covers From, they're so focused on the entity. They're like, the entity is the same. You know, the little boy in the white outfit, you know, Father Country who talks to Boyd, or it could even be Boyd's wife, you know, Abby. Remember, she spoke to him, don't break the music box. Or that monster that Fatima just saw, and Elgin is going crazy who he sees that monster woman. They're like, that's the entity. The entity is the same. The entity has the power to go in everyone's heads and manipulate them the way they've been manipulated Sarah. You know, now they're manipulating everybody else. They're manipulating Elgin. Elgin is falling for the entity's evil ways. You got to change your evil ways, baby. Before I stop loving you, you got to change. Anyway, little Santana. Baby. Great song. I love that organ solo, you know. But anyway, getting back. So even if that's true, and there is an entity, that's not an answer. That's not and we already knew about this. We already knew that Sarah's manipulated, you know. We already knew about all of this stuff. Everybody's been manipulated to some degree, you know what I mean? So I don't really think that's an answer to me. An answer would be, here's an answer. You want to hear an answer to me? An answer to me is if you find out what From is. Okay, let me just be clear to all of these YouTubers out there that cover From and review From. Here's an answer. We find out that From is some kind of a government experiment where all of these people have been, say, abducted, kidnapped. I'll just give you an example. And they're all put into an induced coma. Like they're all like, you know, there is technology out there where you could put some kind of like thought patterns in people's like mind. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're all in some kind of an induced coma, that they're all experiencing the same nightmare. Okay, that's an answer. That's an answer, okay? It's no answer that there's an entity. First of all, if this is even true and there is an entity, where did the entity come from? Are they in like, you know, the place down below, the fiery place, Hell? Is that where they are? Like, where does this entity come from? Again, you know what I mean? Then they're like, oh, the monsters, you know, they knew that Boyd said, "You can't break me," remember? "You can't break me." And they're like, how would they know that? Boyd said that in private. Well, because once again, again, this would be an answer. They're in some kind of an induced coma where they can track their thoughts and things of a government experiment. See, that's an answer. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an answer. What is from? Where are they? What's going on? What's going, brother Boyd? There's no need to speculate. Stop giving us all this BS. Stop all of this procrastination masturbate. We want some solid answers. I want some solid answers. I'm tired of, playing like, I feel like we're playing some kind of a friggin' game here. Like Pictionary, friggin' Scrabble, Yahtzee or some shit. It's like we're playing, it's like there's all these like constant guessing games, I'm tired. After 28 episodes, I want some solid answers. There's only 2 episodes left. Don't you understand? There's only 2 episodes left that I gotta wait a whole year for season. If there even will be a season 4, because they have to approve it. They might leave us all hanging here with no answers. So I disagree with all these YouTubers out there that are covering from that feel there are answers. I disagree with you respectfully. I don't see any answers. I see absolutely nothing in season. I think season 3 was the worst season. Season 1, season 2, excellent, awesome. I loved it. Season 3, losing interest in from, unless we get some answers soon. Sorry to break it to you, but that's just the Apefather's opinion. Wow.